you also need to know who's with you and who's not just nonverbal responses. Whenever I'm live in class, I always encourage my learners to get that camera turned on. You know, from being in front of students in the classroom, that 90% of the way you judge if a student knows something is by what their face looks like. Are they with me? I can know by just looking at their face. Are their heads bobbing like Steve's is right now, right? Are they smiling? If they have a thumbs up. I mean, all of these nonverbal visual responses help foster this class, because honestly, y'all, if I got 30 kids in a live video call and we turn on everybody's mic, it's a cacophony of sound. The dog, the PS4, the Xbox, the mom and dad, the phone calls that are going on, the television, grandma, UPS driver. It becomes just a series of distractions rather than a classroom. And I told somebody the other day, you're used to, as a teacher, having 30 students in one environment where you control all elements of the environment. Now you got 30 students in 30 environments where you don't control jack squat about their environment. Okay, that's the big difference in distributed learning. So we have got to figure out how to get nonverbal visual responses. Okay, WebEx, stop sharing my screen. One of the ways that you do that is by actually, even in this environment, allowing people to raise their hand. So if you hover over your name right this second, you have the ability to slip your hand up in the air real quick and allow us to see it. That's going to give us the chance to know that you are still alive out there. So if you would just raise your hand by hovering over your name, click that little hand icon, we'll be able to see it. Oh, I'm looking. Nikki, Pete, Tim, Trevor, you guys are not with me right now. You should come on back to class. Yep, and I also know, thank you so much for that hand raise. Way to go, Mike. Way to go, Joe. Perfect. Excellent. You also see that I kind of called out a few people by name there. There's a smiley face by Mike. Another nonverbal piece of feedback from Mike, the smiley face. I called out Nikki and I called out Pete because on my screen here, let me show it to you real quick so you guys can see what's going on. On my screen, I have a list of everybody's names. And the names that have a exclamation point next to them are people who are, let me hover over that, not paying attention. So in your tool, you also, sorry, Nikki, I'm not meaning to pick on you. Okay. And she's back now. Okay. So in your tool suite, you also need to know who's with you and who's not just nonverbal responses, but you also got to be able to figure out who is tracking with you. And in a live class, again, it's 90% of the time nonverbal. It's you looking at their eyes, it's you looking at them and seeing them having their phone out and all that sort of stuff.